In November 1988, Nickelodeon contracted space within the soon-to-be-built Universal Studios Florida for its first production studio. Universal had determined through market research that a working studio was crucial in attracting guests to a movie-themed park, and they offered Nickelodeon a sweetheart deal to supply that production. The promise of a custom-built studio at no expense coupled with rent-free production lured Nickelodeon away from negotiating with Disney's MGM Studios. The contract stipulated that Nickelodeon promote Universal Studios Florida on an air 1,000 times per year while also broadcasting the park's television commercials. Turner Construction Company began erecting two 16,500 square feet sound stages, which became stages 18 and 19, in an adjacent 40,000 square foot video production facility within the production central area of the park in 1989. The exterior of the facility was designed by network production designer Byron Taylor, and the interior was designed by network art director Don St. Mars. Viacom Senior Vice President Scott Davis would supervise the design and construction of the complex. He was later named the first general manager of Nickelodeon Studios.
What's going on, everyone? Going to history, coming to you here from Universal Studios Orlando. I have no voice, but I'm trying to get this video done, something I've been wanting to see forever and finally saw it. Right behind me is the original Universal Studios where they filmed over 2,000 episodes of original Nickelodeon programming here at Universal Studios Orlando. Something I've been wanting to see forever, and it's finally right behind me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel for some more behind-the-scenes stuff here at Universal theme parks, historic locations, haunted locations, famous graves, true crime, you name it. Catch you guys in the next blog. Continue to look for the history and film. Catch you guys next time. Hopefully my voice makes it through this. Have a great one, everyone.
Super Sloppy Double Dare in April 1989 and Think Fast in January 1990 were the first two Nickelodeon productions filmed at Universal Studios Florida, and they were shot in the 21,000 square foot soundstage 21 while Nickelodeon Studios was still being constructed. Like other Nickelodeon game shows, both programs were previously filmed at WHYY-TV in Philadelphia. Nickelodeon's live-action productions had traditionally been shot in rented sound stages in multiple cities, which was not cost-effective and limited the network's growth. Prior to the studio's completion, Double Dare executive producer Andy Baumberger, Double Dare creator Jeffrey Darby, Nickelodeon's president Geraldine Layburn, and Nickelodeon Studios general manager Scott Davis wrote their names in the cement floor of the video production building's second story. Baumberger, who also served as the executive producer of Make the Grade and Total Panic, wrote "I Love TV Production" above his name. On June 7, 1990, Universal Studios Florida officially opened to the public. Nickelodeon Studios' opening day celebration was broadcasted live from the studio on Nickelodeon, hosted by Mark Summers of Super Sloppy Double Dare. The event was announced by John Harvey of Super Sloppy Double Dare and co-hosted by Greg Lee of Total Panic. Various other celebrities were there during that time period. Daily tours were given to the studio, starting with the Queeve area outside of Stage 18 that led into the video production building. The 45-minute tours took park guests upstairs to the control room, through a viewing area that allowed glimpses of stages 18 and 19, then downstairs to the wardrobe department and GAC kitchen, with the tour concluding in a large audition room. While game shows were often shot 5 days a week, while in production, sitcoms such as Welcome Freshmen would rehearse during the week and only shoot on the weekends. This became problematic as Nickelodeon's contract with Universal stipulated that their guests would be able to witness shows being filmed 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, during all hours of the tour's operation. To remedy this, the audition room was renamed Stage 17 and began hosting Game Lab, a mock game show at the end of every tour that culminated with one of the guests getting slimed. Universal Studios Florida trailed Walt Disney World in attendance at the end of 1994, with Universal hosting 7.7 million guests that year compared with Disney's 28.9 million. To stay competitive, Universal broke ground on Islands of Adventure in 1995, recommitting itself primarily as a theme park with a $2 billion expansion. Universal by then saw the production studio aspect of the park as a secondary to its thrill rides, shortening their marketing slogan from "See the Stars, Ride the Rides" to "Ride the Movies." The number of new productions began decreasing not only at Nickelodeon Studios, but at Universal Studios Florida proper and the competing Disney MGM Studios. Nickelodeon opened two new studios in California, the live-action studio Nickelodeon on Sunset in 1997, and the Nickelodeon Animation Studio in 1998. Nickelodeon Studios partnered with visual effects company Kinetics in August of 1998 to upgrade the video production building with a training center for Kinetics software, attempting to remain viable against Disney Animation Studio, Nickelodeon Games, and Sports for Kids, launched in 1999, airing reruns of game shows produced by the network with new wraparound segments filmed at Nickelodeon Studios. The studio began laying off employees in March 2001 since the majority of Nickelodeon's closed-set productions had moved to California. Game shows were no longer being produced, and the network's highest-rated programming was animated. The studio auctioned off its remaining props and storage at their off-site scene shop in June 2001. The final programming taped at the facility was Nickelodeon Splat, which aired on August 17, 2004. The studio closed permanently on April 30, 2005. Nickelodeon Studios was responsible for producing over 2,000 episodes of original live-action programming for Nickelodeon. The facility employed 400 people at its peak, at which point it was the largest production studio in Florida. Eureka's Castle won the Cable Ace Award 1990 for Best Children's Series. Roundhouse won the Cable Ace Award 1993 for Best Original Song. Legends of the Hidden Temple won the Cable Ace Award 1995 for Best Game Show Series. Tana won the Alma Award in 2002 for Outstanding Children's Television Programming, and Melissa Joan Hart received the Young Artist Former Child Star Life Achievement Award in 2013 for her title role in Clarissa Explains It All. On November 9, 2006, Universal announced that Stage 18 would be redesigned to become a 1,000-seat permanent venue for the Blue Man Group. The new venue opened on June 1, 2007 as the Sharp Aquos Theater, and later was renamed the Blue Man Group Theater in 2012. The residency ended on February 1, 2021, leaving Stage 18 vacant. The Nickelodeon time capsule, buried by the network in 1992, was removed in August of 2007 and reburied at the Nickelodeon Suites Resort over by Disney. Upon the hotel's closure in 2016, it was reburied at the Nickelodeon Animation Studio and set to be opened on April 30, 2042. Nickelodeon returned to film My Family Got Guts in 2008 using some of the former Nickelodeon Studios facilities, including the green room. Training was at Stage 19, and the actual production was filmed nearby on Stage 23 and 24. This complex became popular for urban exploration, as Universal left much of the original branding intact for years after the studios closed. In 2012, the famed YouTuber Adam the Woo gained access to Stage 19 and the upper floors of the video production building, documenting vastly untouched murals and decor from the heyday of the studio. A majority of these remnants have since been removed. Stage 19, the video production buildings, are now the home to the Bally Sports Florida and its sister company Bally Sports Sun. How many believe that this structure should be returned to its heyday? It's quite sad thinking of all the years of this exterior being covered with the Nickelodeon branding, the colors, to now be left with its remnants. The pathway to get a visual view is right here around the Hard Rock restaurant. When there's not a concert in session, you can walk around this. Sometimes the barricade blocking. Today there was not a barricade blocking, so I was able to make it in. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. As always, continue to look for the history in film. I hope you enjoyed this. Please share it with other people so other people can relive the memories of the 1990s and what Nickelodeon is and what Nickelodeon was. Catch you guys in the next vlog. Have a great day, everyone.